W.F. House presents an unabridged recording of Crypto Confidential, an insider's account from the front lines of fraud by Jake Donoghue, narrated by Nathaniel Priestley. Author's Note: This audiobook is based on my experiences working in the world of crypto. I've tried to capture, as best as possible, just what it was like working at the epicenter of an industry which is often, and most accurately, described in superlatives. The fastest growing asset class in history, the greatest redistribution of wealth ever seen, the worst financial crimes ever committed, etc. One problem I kept encountering when attempting this was something I had experienced many times working in the industry: the pace at which crypto moves and the speed with which the whole landscape can change. This story is primarily concerned with the 2020 to 2022 crypto boom, a period which saw the value of all the cryptocurrencies on the market top $3 trillion, more than the GDP of France at the time. However, even now, fresh developments are taking place almost daily in consequence to the events which transpired during that 3-year period. If you've glanced at the finance pages of any newspaper at any point over the past year and a half, you'll know that the crypto industry has been in a precarious position for a long time. When I started writing this audiobook, Bitcoin was trading below $20,000. Less than a year before that, it was worth over $65,000. A long line of high-profile frauds and company implosions had eviscerated its value, and yet, at the time I'm writing this now, it's back above $40,000. And it's not just Bitcoin which is subject to volatile, unpredictable, and often unexplained changes in circumstance. Just when I would finish a section detailing the fall of a crypto bro's once great company, my phone would ping with a news alert saying the character in question had been arrested that morning. Just when I would be putting the final touches on an anecdote about a player whose escapades resulted in his reputational ruin and exile from the industry, I would see on his social media that he'd managed to pull off a redemption arc. The approach I settled on to deal with this issue was to treat this audiobook as something of a history project. I have tried, insofar as is possible, to focus solely on the 3-year period in question, and the events which led up to it. I've endeavored to avoid getting lured into the Sisyphean task of providing a fully exhaustive, conclusive account of the fates which befell a whole cast of characters. In most cases, not only is this impractical but impossible. Many of them...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?